Hello guys, it is Lover the Pro here, back with another video, and today we're doing my round 4 AFL tips. I think it'll be a big week in the footy world, just seeing which teams really establish themselves as the teams to beat, and teams that are like 1 and 2 or 0 and 3, if they lose this week, it's going to be hard for them to make the 8. But yeah, see how it goes, and let's get into this with Thursday night footy between the Swans and the Bombers. I personally think that the Swans will get this done, seeing it's at their home ground. They just beat the Tigers away from home at the G, and I just can't see them losing this game to the Bombers. Bombers played really well last week, but just can't see them getting this done. So I tipped Swans by 52 points. Friday night, big game, Port Adelaide-Richmond, one of the biggest games, could be of the year, in fact, so far. Adelaide Oval, rematch of the prelim final. Port Adelaide are going to be hungry, and I know that Richmond is still going to be hungry after last week, losing to Sydney. They wouldn't have liked that on their home deck. So it's a tough one, but I'm actually going to pick Port Adelaide to get the job done, and I think it'll be a reasonable margin, 17 points. I think the Power will get this done. They are very good on their home track, the Power. Yeah, I just see them winning this game reasonably comfortably. So now Saturday, we've got the Bulldogs and the Lions. This is an interesting one because the Lions really need to win it. And well, the Bulldogs, they're 3-0 and they're playing some brilliant footy at the moment, and just seeing some of the stats the Dogs are having through these past weeks, their disposals, everything. I see them winning another one. I think they'll go 4-0 and should be finishing on the top of the ladder at the end of this round. And I don't think it'll be a blowout. I think the Lions will put up a good fight. I think the Dogs will drag away in the last, and I think they'll run out winners by 14 points. So now we've got the Saints and the Eagles. Now, I actually see this being a bit closer than other people. I still think the Eagles are going to win, considering last week from the Saints, but I think that it'll only be 7 points. And the reason for this is the Saints still have such a good lineup, and Eagles aren't great away from home. And I think everyone basically knows that. They're a powerhouse at home, but away from home in Melbourne, they're still a good side, but they're not as good as they can be in Perth. But I see them winning it by only 7 points. So, yeah, it's an interesting one, but Eagles should get it done, and I am tipping them by 7 points. Next game, my boys, the Blues, taking on the Suns up at Metricon, I should say. Yeah, I think this will be a good game to watch. And a couple of years ago, this would be such a bad game to watch, but I think being a Blues supporter, I can see us doing good things this year, and we played beautifully against the Dockers last week. But yeah, I think we should be able to get it done. The Gold Coast Suns, though, they are an emerging team. They have a good lineup, and when they get Matty Rowell back, they are going to be a real top 8. Like, they're already a top 8 contender this year, but once they get Matty Rowell back from injury this year, they are going to be on song. Now, yeah, I think we should get it done. It'll be a good game. I think it'll be high scoring. I think it'll be close. I think we'll get it done by about 9 points, I reckon. reckon. I think that's about right because it'll be a great game, don't get me wrong. But hopefully my boys can get over the line and go 2-2. So I think the boys will win this by 9 points. Next game, Pies versus the Giants. Well, the thing with the Giants is they're an emerging pile of dog poo. They're just not good. They had their chances. They got given basically everything by the AFL, but they need to. They're going to need a rebuild soon with Cornelio out, Phil Davis out, Matt DeBoer. I'm not sure about Davis and DeBoer when they're back. They might be playing, but Cornelio out, it doesn't help the situation, and I just can't see them winning this, especially at the G for the Pies. Pies, I think, will run out winners by about 43 points, and I don't think there's much else to say about that. Up next, we got the Crows and the Kangas. I think the Kangas will bounce back. Well, no. They'll be better than 128 points, let's put it that way. This is interesting because I think Adelaide, they've played great footy, and I'm not exactly sure if they can keep it going, but for sure they'll win this. But I'm just wondering if they can keep this form going into next weeks after this, because they're looking pretty good. I'm wondering if they can be top 8 contenders, and I see them winning this one by 49 points against the Kangas. I think they'll put up a bit of a fight, but it won't be enough to stop the emerging Crows. And if they win this, they're in a good spot. They'll be 3-1. That is going to shock a lot of people. If you said this to me at the start of the season, the Crows are going to be 3-1 probably after 4 rounds, I'd be shocked. I wouldn't believe anyone saying that. I think it's interesting. But they're playing some really good footy, so yeah. Now we're getting into the Sunday games. That was the first Sunday game, sorry. So now we've got the D's and the Cats. I think it's at the G. You'd think. I don't know. I have a feeling. Yeah, I think the D's are going to win this. They've been playing some really good footy. And Cozzy Pickett, well, he's just an absolute star for the D's. What a good player he is. And the Cats, they've been a bit shaky. They only beat Hawthorn by 5 points and should have lost against Brisbane 2 weeks ago. And I think they've been lucky to scrape out 2 wins. So I think the D's will win this by 21 points. I think should get it done. Obviously, they've been very close teams in previous years to compare. And so I think the D's will get it done by 21 points. And here we go, our final game of the round. Freo versus the Hawks in Perth at Optus Stadium. I know the Blues just thumped the Dockers and they were not great, but they're turning out to be kind of like the Eagles. They're not great away and they always win. Well, not always, but a lot of the time they win their games at home against teams they should beat. So I'm going to tip them against the Hawks by 33 points. I think it'll be convincing. Nat Fyfe back, I'm pretty sure. Michael Walters obviously didn't have a great game last week, but second game back, I think he'll stand out. Matt Taberner, Chera, Brayshaw, they've got a good midfield, the Dockers, and it'll be interesting to see if they can get the job done here, and I think they should be able to. So, yeah, that wraps it up, guys, for my round 4 tips in 2021. Yeah, should be a good round coming up, and hope my boys, the Blues, get over the line. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.